I'm Kerry McConnell, and I'm here in conversation with our CEO, Liam Cronin. This is our fourth podcast, Liam, and we've gone from just recording to video, so what could possibly go wrong?
This is it. This is it.
Right, Liam. For anyone who doesn't know you, you're the CEO of the RDI Hub. And if anybody isn't listening to our podcast, and you should be, this is the fourth one. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so look, my name is Liam Cronin. I'm CEO of the RDI Hub. I've been here as CEO now for over 5 years. So I suppose prior to joining the RDI Hub, I worked in Microsoft for 25 years in a variety of different roles. And then I worked in the Adapt Research Centre in Trinity College Dublin for 3 years, bringing the research out of the university into industry. So look, it's been an amazing 5 years working here in the RDI Hub, seeing the growth of the hub. So exciting times ahead as well.
Yeah, it's very exciting, all the things that are happening at the moment. But keeping with the podcast theme, I believe in the recent weeks you've gone from podcast guest to podcast host.
Yeah, we were very fortunate at the end of June. We had Minister Derek O'Leary come and visit us. He had just been promoted actually to Super Junior Minister. He was down here to launch the 5th John McCarthy AI Summer School, which will be happening on the 12th and 13th September. And he kindly offered when he was here to do a podcast. So I went from being a podcast guest to being a podcast host. And we also had in that podcast Carla Heron from Fexco as well. So it was a kind of a 3-part podcast where we talked about innovation. We talked about, the impact of AI is going to have. And it was really impactful. So I really encourage you to listen to that podcast when it becomes available.
It is available. It's on our website. So
Great.
Go on to the podcast tab on the RDI Hub website and check it out. Tell me more about the AI Summer School. It's AI for Sports this year. So it's there's going to be some really interesting speakers at this. So tell us how you decided to choose AI for Sport as a topic this year.
Yeah, so this year, I suppose, is the 5th John McCarthy AI Summer School. We kicked off the summer school back in September 2020. And first year we did it on AI for sustainability. It was really impactful. We very much focused on academic. I think the first year we did it. We followed up the year after on AI for wellness. That was the thematic in the second year because we were kind of in the middle of COVID. So it was a very topical discussion. And we had a mixture of applied and academics on the second year. Our third year of the summer school was AI for tourism. And again, it was a mixture of industry speakers and professors and postdocs from different universities. We went back to the theme of sustainability last year, very much focused more on climate issues. And I guess this year we felt AI for sport would be really relevant. There's a lot of, I suppose the developments that are happening in AI around data analytics, data analysis are very relevant to the sporting arena. And I suppose we're looking at, the impact AI can have on the athlete themselves, the impact AI might have on the viewer experience. And we're pulling together the speaking panel at the moment. It'll be a mixture of national, international speakers. It'll be a mixture of academic speakers, and then there'll be very much an applied element as well. So yeah, 12th and 13th September, have it in the calendar. It's going to be really cool.
That's also on the RDI Hub website as well. If anybody wants to book, it's always a really, really good event. So it's worth checking out. Getting back to podcasts, it's all things podcast, this issue. The most recent one of that great business show with Conal O'Mara just dropped. So we had 2 RDI Hub members on that. We had Axiota's Ethna O'Leary, and we had Glencar's Rory McGillicuddy. So it was great to see them getting the coverage.
Yeah, no, like 2 amazing companies. And I think what's really great when I look at both of those is how they're actually growing here. They both have taken the accelerator rooms here in the hub. And they're using it to really build out their new products and services. And, every time I talk to both of them, they're doing some really amazing developments. So I think they're a great example of, a construction tech and an agri-tech company that's creating a new product and service leading to technology jobs here in the southwest of Ireland, which is what RDI Hub is all about.
Yeah, here's their continued success. Other recent events would be the SkillNet Innovation Exchange. That event was held in the Future Mobility Campus. So can you tell me a bit about why it was decided to hold it there and basically what the SkillNet Innovation Exchange does?
Yeah, so SkillNet Innovation Exchange is all about connecting what we call corporate seekers with corporate providers. So, we would have launched the Kerry version of SkillNet Innovation Exchange here on the 27th of March. 2023. So we've been working on it for quite a while. Earlier this year in April, we launched Skill and Innovation Exchange into Limerick. And then we recently launched a Skill and Innovation Exchange into Clare because we're adopting a hub and spoke model, which I think works really, really well. So we're the hub in the RDI Hub, working really closely with the Future Mobility Campus in Clare and Engine in Limerick to roll out Skill Innovation Exchange into Clare and Limerick. So it was a great event. We had really some really cool demos of sensor technology being applied to cars. We had some really good examples of companies who there on the day talking about their experience using Skill and Innovation Exchange. And also what came out of it as well is a couple of very interesting companies interested in putting out a challenge there, putting out having a particular problem statement they wanted to get solved. So the reason we're involved in it is because we're supporting the Skill and Innovation Exchange in Kerry, Limerick and Clare.
Excellent. And the venue is meant to be incredible. I'm looking forward to checking it out myself. Yes, other big news, Digital Media Apprenticeship Project. This is a real labour of love for you. This project is going live in September. Talk me through the process. Talk me through what's being offered.
Yeah, so I suppose we would have seen a gap in the market probably about 3 years ago, even here in the RDI Hub and across all the, as part of the Ireland Tech Hub network, where we're involved with Dogpatch Labs in Dublin, Arma Bats in Belfast, Portishead in Galway, Republic of Work, and Ludgate in Cork and ourselves, that there was a need for digital media and digital marketing to really promote out the service offering we have within the hubs. So we engaged with Mayo Sligo, Leitrim ETB, and you may be wondering, why did we pick them as an ETB? Because they had already done a sales apprenticeship. So we kind of felt they had just launched a sales apprenticeship. So they had a really good understanding, really good background in terms of what needed to be done. So I suppose, over the last 3 years, we've been doing a lot of work, gathering feedback from the customers. We've put together a consortium steering group, which is made up of industry, because as you know, apprenticeships have to be very much industry led. And I suppose over the last 6 months, we've been kind of going through the quality QQI to get the apprenticeship signed off. And, we're delighted now that the sign off has happened from Solus. The review we had recently, while it was very rigorous, it was clear that there was a need in the market for this digital media apprenticeship. So it'll be live in September. We'll hopefully do an official launch pretty soon as well. And we're planning here, hopefully in the RDI Hub, to take in an apprenticeship, and we'll be expecting something similar from some of the other hubs and the connected hubs. And I was at an event this morning actually up in Estellas, and Minister for Education, Norma Foley, our local TD, was there, and she is just a massive fan of apprenticeships. She just thinks they're amazing in terms of how they connect industry and academia and bring that together. So yeah, a really exciting project. Didn't expect it was going to take 3 years, but just delighted now with the final product, and we'll be really looking forward to launching it, and really looking forward to having a digital media graduate in here working with us.
Brilliant. In our state-of-the-art digital media lab.
This is it.
Last but not least, I believe congratulations are in order. You were recently voted one of the top 100 Irish people in tech in the Sunday Business Post magazine Connected. So you must have been delighted with that.
Yeah, no, really delighted. I mean, these accolades don't come around very often, but look, I think for me, it's really a validation of the RDI Hub and what we've done here in the RDI Hub. We're big believers here in the RDI Hub in kind of a one team dynamic, and everybody works really hard together. So I think, look, I got the award, but it's in recognition for all the work that the RDI Hub is doing, and the team in particular here in the RDI Hub. So yeah, look, hopefully we can stay in the top 100 and we can continue to win more prizes, because I suppose anytime we win an award, whether it's for the RDI Hub or individuals within the hub, it's just great validation of what we're doing and stuff like that. So yeah, exciting times ahead.
It is, and well deserved. Liam, I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much for joining me in the Digital Media Lab, and looking forward to the next issue.
Yeah, me too. I think we've a couple of exciting projects coming down the line over the next while, especially the John McCarthy Summer School. Some of the funding programs we've applied for, fingers crossed some of those land. So yeah, looking forward to talking to you again in August.
Yeah. Thanks, Liam. Cheers.
Cheers, Kerry. Well done. That was super.